Residents in Cottingham successfully campaigned against former student halls of residence being used to house more than 1,000 asylum seekers. The University of Hull confirmed it won't be selling its 40-acre site in the area to the government. Louise Acaster was a big part of the campaign against the plans.
The reason a lot of people were perhaps afraid to speak out about it is for the fear that, there was branded racist or, swaying one way or another. And that wasn't it at all. It's literally, for a small community this size, it just couldn't cater for that many people. 1,100 people in a village this size. It just doesn't make sense.
Hundreds of villagers turned out in protest against the proposals, and many feel a sense of victory at the result.
There's 20,000 people in Cottingham, and they was going to put 1,100 single men in Cottingham. Ridiculous.
You feel safe, you can walk out. I don't think I'd feel safe if it was for asylum seekers.
You just can't stick 1,000 people in and hope everything's going to stay the same.
With a doctor's surgery and the dentist and different things, we wouldn't be able to cope.
We're a village with finite resources and we're not a dumping ground for the Home Office.
Local leaders feel more should be done by the government so other areas like Cottingham don't face the same fate.
It's a scattergun approach which doesn't work because they're not looking at the sites before they're selecting them to see, is the infrastructure there? Can the locality take the impact? They're just saying, oh, there's a spare property there, we'll use that. And they've got to stop that. They've got to put a pause somewhere. Why don't they hire cruise ships that aren't being used?
And MP for the area, David Davis, says asylum seekers need to be stopped before they get to Britain.
The real answer is not to look for other places to put them. The real answer is to stop the flow. I mean, if it carries on growing as it has, we could be talking about 1,000 a week. That means finding a new lawns every week somewhere in the country. Well, that's not going to happen. It's really just a policy sticking plaster, this. The trouble was, from Cottingham's point of view, although it'd be a temporary sticking plaster for the government, it'd be a permanent issue for Cottingham.
Villagers have still decided that they'll gather together for a protest in Hull city centre to stand against future sites like this one being used in areas that they deem inappropriate to house asylum seekers. Anna Riley, GB News, Cottingham.